People ask me all the time, parents ask me a lot, how do I get my child to read more? And I generally ask them two questions. Number one, does your child see you read? Right? I spoke a little bit about how I got that very important example from my mother. She read in front of me. She's a voracious reader, has 3 or 4 books going always, and I developed that habit as well. I also ask parents, do you know what your child is passionate about? Because it's our passions that really drive that decision to want to engage with literature. If your child likes superheroes, I say buy your kid comic books, because I don't care if it's a comic book, I don't care if it's a bound book, I don't care if it's a digital book. I simply want our children to read. At Reading Rainbow, we really believe in the power of the storytelling, and so we don't just have things to interact with for the sake of interacting. They're always, in support of the storytelling. We are available on tablets, on the iPad and Kindle Fire, and on the web. And our web product, which we've branded Skybrary, was made possible by the Kickstarter campaign that we waged a year or so ago. And getting to the web was really important to us for access. Reading Rainbow, the television series, was the most used television resource in our nation's classrooms. And I feel like, our digital library can serve a similar function, and it's a matter of access. Only, 10 to 20% of our audience have access to tablet computers, yet, almost the entire country is able to access the web. And if you don't have the wherewithal to have the web in your household, your child probably has access through his or her school. And that was the next most important step for us, to develop and release our product, Skybrary for Schools, which we are in beta testing for right now. When we're young, we feel like we have to have it all figured out. We have to feel like we know exactly where we're going, like we know exactly what's going to happen, like we have all of the answers. And I've just discovered in my almost 60 years that that's not necessarily the case, that if we are successful at focusing on the step that's right in front of us, the next step will always reveal itself unfailingly. And that if we follow that process of one step after another, one foot in front of the other, we will get to whatever our destination is destined